As we know, the Russian Su-57 to date is very feared by a number of countries. Known as Felon, the Su-57's prowess is incomparable to US or Chinese fighter jets, as evidenced so far by its sophistication that cannot be detected by enemy radar. Since it was not detected by radar, the ferocity of the Su-57 was often in action when conducting operations in Ukraine. The aircraft made an unusual sound and looked very similar to the fifth-generation Su-57 in terms of its design. Flying at speeds of over 1,600 miles per hour with an altitude of up to 12 miles, and having been developed for more than 20 years, the Su-57 is a flatter, more angular fuselage than in previous fighter jets. The wing and body configurations, combined to provide built-in stealth, were originally fitted with two Saturn/Ribbon scale 31F1 afterburning turbofan engines, each with 19,842 pounds of thrust. The Su-57 flies with the new Isdali 30 permanent engine, so it works higher, which produces 24,250 pounds of thrust designed to hunt down enemies in the air and on the ground while staying hidden. Why is the Su-57 in the engine like there is no protection? Isn't it as a stealth fighter jet that it is easier to detect radar? As we know, the Su-57 still uses the old model engines belonging to the Su-35 or other Sukhoi aircraft. After the new engines are completed, then most of the engines will be protected by engine covers such as the US F-35. In order to maintain quality in the air, it is also possible that the Russian Su-57 retained the old version of the model, in order to achieve the maximum speed of the aircraft that is currently still maintained. The Su-57 could carry anti-radiation missiles to target ground-based radars, electro-optical guided bombs, and anti-ship missiles. It's no secret that Russia and the US often prove strength about how strong their air forces are. As we know, the Su-57 stealth fighter jet managed to prove its best qualities in special operations in Ukraine, a Russian-made fifth-generation multi-role fighter designed to destroy air, land, and sea targets. Features stealth technology with extensive composite material, capable of achieving supersonic cruising speed. Equipped with advanced onboard radioelectronic equipment, including a powerful onboard computer commonly referred to as the second pilot. The radar system is scattered throughout the body of the Su-57, like the armament placed inside the fuselage. As is known, the Su-57 is superior to the F-35, has advanced technology that radar does not detect, making the enemy panic. According to the RIA Novosti news agency, quoted from a source, said that 4 advanced fighter jets of Su-57 have been flown to find and hunt down Ukrainian air defenses. These fighter jets have a very high degree of protection against various air defense systems, and protection against missiles, and also have very powerful weapons. The Su-57 weapon system includes 15 of the latest types of air-to-air and air-to-surface missiles, including anti-ship cruise missiles with a range of up to 250 kilometers and hypersonic Kinzhal up to 1,500 kilometers. The Su-57 is capable of carrying 10 tons of ammunition with a supersonic cruise speed of 2,600 km per hour, and has the ability to use omnidirectional, multi-channel weapons, including high-precision long-range missiles with a combat radius of 5,500 km. The Su-57 fighter is capable of detecting air and ground targets at a distance of up to 400 kilometers, tracking up to 62 objects carrying 50 types of weapons located in 2 internal compartments. An effective small reflective surface, making the Su-57 invisible to enemy radars, with composite materials in the design making up 70% of the surface and 25% of the weight. The X-band active phased array radar integrated on the Su-57 and fuselage provides a wide field of view, allowing pilots to operate more efficiently than on other fighters. Lateral radar increased autonomy in the search for targets, and created a qualitatively new level of invisibility of the SU-57 for enemy radars, without losing the effectiveness of the target designation for their missiles. The SU-57 travels at a speed of 2 Mach or about 2,600 km per hour, depending on the location flying. The engine will also sharpen the cross-section of the SU-57's typical low radar thanks to the use of new composite materials. The Sukhoi company has completed the development of its airborne radar and has also known the intricacies of the fuselage design. According to experts, say the SU-57 is the latest among all the fifth-generation aircraft. This SU-57 is also equipped with a wide variety of bombs, which will not be installed under the wings, but are hidden inside the fuselage to minimize the possibility of being detected on enemy radar. Much information about SU-57 is strictly confidential. However, as we know that there are no restrictions on the operation of the aircraft and the use of combat features in various ranges of speed and altitude. The quality of speed is one of the key success factors when operating, which allows the aircraft to reach the target detection line and missile launch, as well as perform defensive maneuvers. The SU-57 is capable of performing such tasks. When compared to the U.S. flagship F-35 fighter jet, who is stronger becomes the determinant of the actual combat. However, we hope that the duel between the SU-57 and F-35 will only take place in the form of a mathematical simulation. As we know, both are technologically advanced aircraft. The main advantage of the Russian Su-57 lies in the radar that was not detected by the enemy and its younger age with a long process of refinement. However, our designers and military clearly take into account the mistakes that have been made by the US. Thus, the potential for errors can be reduced to a minimum.